I met her in the middle of a traffic. She was collecting money. Dress, makeup, clothes, all that says a woman. But the strong face feature reminds a man. It clicked in my head. Hijra. I wanted to know more about her. Did she choose this life?
In South Asia, Hijra are unique, transgender and intersex people. Hijra, the word, comes from Arabic language and it means migration. In this case, it is migration from one gender to another. And today we are in Dhaka in Bangladesh and I'm very honored to interview Kajol, belong to Hijra. Together with us, we have also Sanjita who will help me to translate. First of all, thank you very much that you agree for this interview. It means a lot to me.
Kajol was born as intersex person, which means that her genitals don't fit the typical definition for male or female bodies.
When did she find out that she's Hijra?
She found it when she was in class 3. The people from the society, they used to call her the child of Hijra, but she never realized. But when she was in standard 3, she found out herself that she is a Hijra.
Class 3, what age is it?
It's around 9 or 10.
How their parents, how their family reacted?
She never met her parents before, and when she was growing up and he found that she is a Hijra, she found that she's with this community in Dhaka.
How many people belong to this kind of community?
They have one leader. He has more than 300 people.
Wow, that's a really big number.
They do collection from the roads, and end of the day they put all the monies to the leader. They don't keep anything of that collection from that collection.
And this leader, is he dividing this money, and does the money go back to the people as well or not?
Okay, there is no fixed rate. If they manage to collect around 6,000 or 7,000 taka, maybe one individual will get 300 or 400 taka from that 6,000 taka. It depends on the leader how he is willing to pay them.
Wow, it must be very hard life. How her daily routine look like?
After their first attendance, they go for the collection of newborn babies, and then they return at 1 o'clock for another attendance. After that, they go for the collection in the roads. If they miss one baby collection of babies, they have to fine 5,000 taka, and if they miss any collection of roads for one day, they have to fine 500 taka.
Oh my goodness. Oh. And it looks like this from Monday to Sunday, or she has 1 day off or 2 days off?
আপনার কি কোনো ছুটির দিন আছে নাকি এটা খাবে
না আমার ছুটির দিন নেই আমার রেগুলার করতে হয়
She has no holidays. Every day she has to collect money.
And what if they are sick? What if she gets sick and she needs to stay in the bed?
Then the leader checks if they are that much sick that they can't go for that collection, maybe she will understand. But if she or he doesn't think that she's that much sick, then they has to pay the fine.
Is there any possibility that she keeps some money for herself?
When they go to the leader's house, their body is checked if they are like hiding any money or not. And in the area where they live, with the shopkeepers and other people, the leader has some communication, so they can't like put money anywhere.
Is there a possibility that a Hijra person would be by herself, not having a leader, not belonging to any group, just earning money for yourself?
This is not possible for her to be by her own. In every society, wherever she can go, there is a leader, because places are distributed among the leaders.
So that means that Hijra society is very regulated.
Slow and the traffic's not moving.
I wanted to ask actually about the discrimination. If she feels discriminated because of a gender,
Short question, complex issue. Discrimination can be experienced in so many different ways, not only in the workplace or by being banished from communities, but also by being prohibited from accessing social benefits like public accommodations, healthcare, or even driving license.
She is depending on a life where she is asking for money to other people, and in this society she is not allowed to do a job, a respectful job. So she is depending on the collection of money. She is deprived of that right. In this society she doesn't have the right to work.
That means that no one from society will be willing to employ Hijra because of a gender situation.
But the government of Bangladesh took their CV in 2018, but there is nothing like that. The government is providing them any job. People are not willing to give them money. They are asking why you can't do a job, but no one is giving them a job. So there is a dilemma kind of a thing.
But I guess it's not only about giving a job. The problem is that if they are looking for a job, if they would like to find themselves, no one wants to employ them. That is the problem, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm coming from a different society, and also it's no one is giving me a job neither. I think the job is not given to a person until you look for it. You have to make an effort to do it.
So many, including her or other people, they are in their group who is willing to do some job, but they can't find any job. People are not giving them the opportunity to do something like this.
Exactly. I totally understand, and I think that this is a problem of a discrimination. Was it harder for her to have access to the accommodation? She's treated exactly the same as other people.
It is also difficult for them to find a place to stay because the landlords are not willing to let them the house. So most of the time they find a place where no one is willing to stay, or like the condition is bad. There they can stay. And one more thing, what she's saying, like when she's on the road, she can't find a hotel. All the hotels are not welcoming there. Some hotels are welcoming them.
Kajol also said that she's facing no issues to access the public healthcare. When I asked her about the driving license, she was surprised. She replied that she can't afford having a car, so why would she need a driving license? But she will be happy to have ID card.
Till 2019, they don't have that opportunity to have something like that.
So she didn't have ID card?
No, nothing like
Why
that.
not?
Because like till 2019, government was not allowing a Hijra to have a NID.
Oh.
So in last year, she went to her village and clicked a picture. Still, she doesn't have that, but further in future maybe she could have.
And I wanted to ask if she has any friends who don't belong to Hijra.
Doesn't have any friend outside of the community. Hard life.
Hard life, exactly.
Regardless of how gender defined and shape her life, Kajol is just like us, the woman having same dreams, same needs, same feelings and same reflections.
So her favorite lipstick is red, and every day she's using the same red lipstick.
It's on her mood actually.
I understand, yes. I have the same. Does Kajol accept her own body?
What do you mean by this?
For instance, I'm a woman, and since I was a teenager, I was thinking, okay, maybe my butt is too big. Maybe I would like to have different hair. So sometimes it's hard for people to accept their own body. And I know how much difficulties she has through the society because she has been born as intersex. So that's why I'm asking if she accepts her body the way she has been born.
She's saying that she thinks she's really slim. It would be great if she had some like fat or curve or something like that. Then like she considers her to be a girl, so a curvy girl body she wants, like something like that.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was asking, because we always want to change our body a little bit, And if there is one message which Kajol would like to say to the people, what would it be?
What she's saying that she is born like this. The God has made her like this. So there is no fault of her or any other Hijra that they have this life. So this miserable condition in which they are living their life, some people are heartbroken or something, they are changing themselves into hijra, like by doing operations. So what Kajol is saying, she is really interested and curious to know why someone would like change their life or such a miserable life or such a miserable condition.
I cannot answer to that question, but for sure at least it's included in the video and people can think about it.
What's her biggest dream?
She never had any parents, so she don't have that privilege to be with her family, the first thing. And secondly, they are always depending on other people, their leaders, or from people from whom they are collecting money. So it's a thing, they can't be self-dependent and they can happen a family. She consider herself to be a girl.
Yes.
But the genetical area for like urine or uterus, that they have like a really small portion just for pee. So if a girl doesn't have menstruation, she never can have a baby. So they are considering herself, maybe she is willing to have a baby, but she never can have one.
Exactly.
So that is the thing.
And maybe if she would have money and possibility stable job, she could adopt a child. But since now it's not stable economical situation for her, and she gives all money to leader, then it's unfortunately not possible in reality, right?
Yeah. So what she says, maybe for future, if she could have a baby, like she can keep with her, it would be better for her. And she loves child.
I wish it from my bottom of my heart, honestly.
Topic of Hijra is not black and white. It is very complex matter, and this video shows the story of one individual. But if we never talk about difficult topics, we will never create any awareness or make any change. Thank you for watching, and big thank you to Kajol for sharing her life story.
There's a gas leak in North Town and they can't seem to fix it up, so they call you on Monday morning. You've been working 2 jobs, still bills just stacking up in this pile on the coffee table. Nothing's ever enough. Money isn't worth all the life that you're paying. Wonder when it all stops, when nobody want more, when we're done taking all for granted. Nothing's ever enough.